Good afternoon, students. Welcome to Unacademy EAMCET YouTube channel. So myself, Dr.Rajendra Prasad, biology educator on Unacademy EAMCET platform, students. In today's class, we'll be discussing about the topic that is incomplete dominance. So before that, we'll see something about the Mendels laws, and we'll complete the topic that is law of incomplete dominance. So before starting the class, I would like to introduce about our Unacademy Plus subscription, students. Before that, we should let us see something about our Unacademy Plus plans. So if you see, students, Unacademy Plus, so Unacademy Plus has, so Unacademy EAMCET Plus has reduced its prices, students. So if you see the price plans, so Unacademy EAMCET, so if you see, students, Unacademy EAMCET has reduced its plus courses, its price. It's reduced its price of the plus courses by 40%, students. The prices of the plus courses has been reduced to 40%. Okay. So if you're interested, you can use my code RAJENDRALIVE and purchase these courses, students, so that you will get 10% discount. So 10% discount from the given plus courses. Let us see what are the price plans of these plus courses. Okay. If you see the price plans, so 1 month trial plan, so means you can take 1 month and you can just see how the classes are going on our website and everything. If you're interested, you can go for the big plans like 3 months plan or 6 months plan, 12 months or 24 months plan. So for that, you can see the 1 month plan. So 1 month plan is costing around 1,500 rupees, students. So 1 month plan is costing around 1,500 rupees, and if you use my code RAJENDRALIVE, so if you use my code RAJENDRALIVE, you will get 10% discount, students. You will get 10% discount if you use. So from 1,500 rupees per month, if you use my code RAJENDRALIVE, you will get 1,150 rupees discount, and that particular course will be charging around 1,350 rupees, students. Certainly will benefit for you, students. I suggest you to purchase these plans, which are available at very less amount only on Unacademy EAMCET platform only, students. So this much less price, no other platforms are operating. Okay, you can see that. So then if you go for 3 months plan, so 3 months plan is costing around 3,750 rupees, students. 3 months plan is costing around 3,700 rupees, 750 rupees. And if you use my code RAJENDRALIVE, you will get again discount of 375 rupees from this amount, so that you can get the course for absolutely like 3,500 or 400 rupees. You can get the course, students. Then similarly, we have 6 months plan. If you see 6 months plan, 6 months plan is costing around 6,000 rupees. So hi Gopi, how are you? So welcome to Unacademy EAMCET YouTube channel. So yes, good evening once again. So if you take 12 months plan, students, if you see the plans of 12 months plan, so 12 months plan is costing around 8,250 rupees, students. So this is a 12 months plan once again. So again, if you use my code RAJENDRALIVE, you will get 10% discount from this. And 24 months plan, if you use 24 months, if you take 24 months plan, that is the amount of rupees 12,000 rupees. So this is for students who recently joined intermediate first year. So certainly they will get benefit out of this Unacademy EAMCET courses. And if you regularly see the courses, certainly you will get benefit out of this. For these 2 years, you will certainly get benefit, and you will go with a better result after the intermediate examination, students. సో ఇవి మన ప్రైసింగ్ ప్లాన్స్ చూసుకుంటే, మన అకాడమీ EAMCET ప్రైస్ ప్లాన్స్ తీసుకుంటే చాలా తక్కువ అమౌంట్ స్టూడెంట్స్. వీటిలో తీసుకుంటే మీకు 3 మంత్స్ ప్లాన్, ఎవరైతే సెకండ్ ఇయర్ ఇంటర్మీడియట్లో ఉన్నారో త్వరగా నెక్స్ట్ EAMCET ఎవరు రాస్తున్నారో వాళ్ళకి 3 మంత్స్ ప్లాన్ తీసుకుంటే ఖచ్చితంగా మీకు హెల్ప్ఫుల్ అవుతుంది, స్టూడెంట్స్. 3 మంత్స్ ప్లాన్ చూసుకుంటే మనకి 3,750 రూపీస్. ఇది మీకు బెస్ట్ ప్లాన్ నేను సజెస్ట్ చేసేది. సో మీ EAMCET ఎగ్జామ్స్ అయిపోతే ఆ తర్వాత మీకు నచ్చిన కోర్స్ మీకు జాయిన్ అవ్వడానికి మంచి అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. సో మీకు ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వడానికి కూడా మంచి అవకాశం ఉంది చాలా తక్కువ అమౌంట్కి. ఓకే, సో 6 మంత్స్ ప్లాన్ అయితే 6 మంత్స్ ప్లాన్ తీసుకోవచ్చు. ఈ రెండింటిలో మీరు ఏ ప్లాన్ తీసుకుని మీకు ఖచ్చితంగా బెనిఫిట్ పొందుతారు, స్టూడెంట్స్. ఓకే, సో నౌ let us see what is importance of taking Unacademy Plus courses. Now let us see what is the benefit of taking Unacademy Plus courses. So if you take Unacademy Plus courses, what is the benefit? So a premium content. So premium content will be available at affordable price, structured live courses, dedicated live outreach sessions, quizzes at regular intervals. So batches, lectures will be batches. You can join this batch of your interest, students, and test series for daily practice papers, full length mock tests. So these all will be available on our Unacademy EAMCET Plus platform, students. Now there is few batches are already running. If you're interested, you can purchase the plans which I have shown you, and you can join these batch courses. So there is a batch, if you can clearly see on here, that is the rapid revision batch. So this rapid revision batch, in which I am taking the biology classes and other educators are taking the physics and as well as chemistry class students. And there is another batch is also running, that is called as rapid revision Telugu batch for EAMCET for mathematics students. And in this batch also we have a set of educators. You can enroll this batch also if you are interested to join this batch. There is a few more batches like leader batch. So leader batch is also available, so in which you have other educators who are taking the class in the physics, chemistry and mathematics course students. So like this, there are other batch for PCM also, that is for the mathematics students also like this. So different batch courses are also available students. You can go for the batch course which you are interested actually out of all these batch courses. Okay, so anyhow I suggest you to purchase this plan so that you will get benefit out of these students. So చాలా తక్కువ అమౌంట్ కి మనకి Unacademy EAMCET చాలా తక్కువ అమౌంట్ కి మీకు ఇంత మంచి కోర్సెస్ అవైలబిలిటీలో ఉన్నాయి స్టూడెంట్స్. దాన్ని మీరు వినియోగించుకోండి. అదే మీరు వేరే ప్లాట్ఫామ్స్లో కానీ తీసుకున్నట్టయితే ఇంత తక్కువ అమౌంట్కి మీకు ప్లాట్ఫామ్స్లో దొరకదు. అట్ ది సేమ్ టైం అనుకున్న టీచర్స్ కూడా మనకి ఉన్న టీచర్స్ కూడా అందరూ తెలుగు వాళ్ళే కాబట్టి వాళ్ళందరూ ఆంధ్రలో కానీ తెలంగాణలో టాప్ మోస్ట్ ఎడ్యుకేటర్స్ వాళ్ళంతా. సో ఖచ్చితంగా మీకు బెనిఫిట్ పొందుతారు. ఓకే, సో ట్రై టు యూటిలైజ్ దట్ సోర్స్. ఇంకా మనకి టెస్ట్ సిరీస్, సో డైలీ మనకి యాప్ మీద కూడా టెస్ట్ సిరీస్ జరుగుతుంది స్టూడెంట్స్. సో డైలీ 20 ఏదో ఒక సబ్జెక్ట్లో మనకి 20 క్వశ్చన్స్, ఏదో ఒక సబ్జెక్ట్లో మనకి 20 క్వశ్చన్స్ మనకి అవైలబిలిటీలో ఉంటాయి. అది ఈవినింగ్ పూట మీకు 7 PM టైంలో మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసుకునే మంచి అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. సో లైవ్ టెస్ట్లు మీకు ఉంటాయి, అవన్నీ లైవ్ టెస్ట్లే. సో మీకు లీడర్ బోర్డ్ మీ పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ కూడా మీకు చూపిస్తుంది. సో యూ కెన్ అటెండ్ మెనీ టైమ్స్, మీకు చాలాసార్లు అటెండ్ చేయడానికి అవకాశం ఉంటుంది స్టూడెంట్స్. సో దట్ ఈస్ అబౌట్ ది టెస్ట్ సిరీస్. సో దట్ ఈస్ అబౌట్ ది ఇంపార్టెన్స్ ఆఫ్ టెస్ట్ సిరీస్ ఆఫ్ Unacademy EAMCET టెస్ట్ సిరీస్. సో అదే మీరు ప్లస్ కోర్స్ పర్చేస్ చేసుకున్నట్టయితే మీకు దాంట్లో కూడా మీకు టెస్ట్ సిరీస్ అవైలబిలిటీ ఉంది స్టూడెంట్స్. ఆ టెస్ట్ సిరీస్ ఏంటంటే మీకు దాన్నే మనం ఆ టెస్ట్ సిరీస్లో ఏంటంటే డైరెక్ట్గా మాక్ టెస్ట్ ఉన్నాయి, చాలా వరకు మాక్ టెస్ట్ ఉన్నాయి. ఎన్ని మాక్ టెస్ట్ అంటే అవి 45 కంటే ఎక్కువ మాక్ టెస్ట్ ఆల్రెడీ లోడ్ అయిన స్టూడెంట్స్, ఇంకా అంతకంటే ఎక్కువ కూడా ముందు ఇంకా పబ్లిష్ చేస్తారు. సో మీరు ఖచ్చితంగా వినియోగించుకోవడానికి చాలా మంచి అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. సో ఈ టెస్ట్ సిరీస్ అనేది మీరు పర్చేస్ చేసుకుని ట్రై చేయండి స్టూడెంట్స్. సో ప్లస్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్లో మీకు అవైలబిలిటీ ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, సో దట్ ఈస్ అబౌట్ అవర్ Unacademy EAMCET plus courses students. Now let us discuss about the today's topic. Okay, so this topic చూద్దాం. సో Mendels laws. So Mendel తీసుకుంటే Mendels we were discussing. So today's topic is on the incomplete dominance. సో దానికంటే ముందు ఒకసారి Mendels laws చూద్దాం. చూసి దాని నుంచి incomplete dominance అనే టాపిక్ మనం డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం స్టూడెంట్స్. ఓకే, సో Mendels laws. So Mendel has proposed 3 laws actually. ఇక్కడ Mendel ఏం చేశారు, Mendel proposed 3 laws based on his experiments conducted on the Pisum survival. So he proposed 3 laws. Okay, so 3 laws and based on the experiments. So based on the experiments conducted on the pea plant, he has conducted experiments on pea plant and he has proposed 3 different laws. In that the first one, if you see, it is called as a law of dominance. So law of dominance. Okay, so law of dominance, this law of dominance was proposed based upon the results he got obtained in the monohybrid cross. So you can see here now this is a monohybrid cross which I am showing on the board is a monohybrid cross. So based upon the results of monohybrid cross, based on the results based on the results of F1 generation of the monohybrid cross, he has proposed the law of dominance. See, in a monohybrid cross, Mendel has taken only one character at one time for his studies. So he has taken a character that is plant height. He has studied about the character that is plant height. So he has studied about the plant height. So for plant height, we have the tall plant. So tall plant genotype is capital T, small plant that is a dwarf plant, genotype is small t. So when there is a cross, between tall plant and dwarf plant, so no doubt, so the F1 individuals, all F1 individuals are tall plants. So all the F1 individuals are tall plants. So based upon the results that Mendel has obtained in F1 generation, he identified that in F1 generation all the individuals are tall individuals. So of course we know that genotype of the tall individuals is capital T and small t, that is heterozygous dominant. But at the time he has seen only phenotypic characteristics. He observed all the plants are dominant. So from that he told that he proposed the law that is called as a law of dominance. So what he told is one of the parent is expressed in F1 generation. So in a monohybrid cross, one of the parent is expressed in F1 generation. So that's what he has told at the time. Now let's see what he told in law of dominance. So he states that when pair of alleles are present in F1 hybrid, then only one of them will be expressed. Only one of them is expressing and masking the expression of the others completely. So what I was telling that when pair of alleles are present in F1 hybrid, pair of alleles. Now what is that pair of alleles? Now this is the pair of alleles. The pair of alleles are present in F1 generation. What are the pair of alleles? That is capital T and small t. So these are the pair of alleles according to the Mendel. So these are the pair of alleles. So out of this pair of alleles, he was telling that. So out of this pair of alleles, only one of them is expressed itself and masking the expression of others completely. Only one of them is expressed. Now out of this pair of alleles, which is expressed here, so capital T is expressed. So what is expressed means capital T. So it is expressed. Okay. So it is expressed and small t is masked. Means it is not expressing. So it is masked means it is not expressing. So because of the expression of only one allele, that is capital T in F1 generation, the plant is stalled. So F1 individually stalled. So F1 individually stalled because of this expression of one of the allele that is part of the F1 generation. So that like that. So that's called as a Mendels Law of dominance. So that is called as a law of dominance. Okay. So once again, if you see, when pair of alleles are present in F1 hybrid, only one of them is expressing itself and masking the expression of others completely. So others are not expressing completely. Next, only one factor or allele is called as a dominant is able to express its effect, while the other factor allele is called recessive and it is suppressed in the F1 generation. So he is telling that. So based on that, he came to conclusion that the capital T it is the dominant and it is expressing. So capital T, which is dominant, it is expressing, whereas small t seems to be a recessive and it is not expressing in F1 generation. So based upon the results that he obtained in the F1 generation, from that results he concluded that in that F1 individual, two alleles are observed. In the two alleles, only that expression of only one allele is taking place, that leads to formation of a tall individual, and other that expression of the allele which gives rise to a tall individual, that is seems to be a dominant, and which is not expressed or which is masked is a recessive allele. So like this, what happens is the Mendel has proposed this particular theory that is called as a law of dominance. So that is called as a law of dominance. So if you see once again, so law of dominance states that one pair of alleles are present in F1 hybrid, only one of them is expressing and masking the effect of others completely, and only one of the factor allele is called dominant, it is expressing its effect, when the other factor is recessive and it remains suppressed in F1 generation. Now this is called as a law of dominance. Now this is called as the law of dominance. But this law of dominance, it is not accepted. It is not accepted actually. Law of dominance is not accepted. So the reason is because in F1 individual, so there is exceptional case for that. It is not accepted because there is exceptional cases are there. That exceptional case is called as law. That is called as, so that exception condition is called as incomplete dominance. So which we are going to discuss in this class anyhow. So incomplete dominance is observed in some plant. Incomplete dominance. So incomplete dominance is observed in some plant. So what is that incomplete dominance we see? See once again, if you see in law of dominance, it is telling that one pair of allele is present in F1 hybrid. So this is that pair of allele present in F1 hybrid, in which one of the allele is expressed, and because of that the plant is tall, and other allele, even though it is present, it is not expressing, and it is masked, and that masked one is called as a recessive. That's what Mendel has told. So even though, and he has proposed the law that is called law of dominance, but it is not accepted. The reason is because there is an exceptional case up there where law of dominance is not always obeyed. అస్తమాన లా ఆఫ్ డామినెన్స్ జరగట్లేదు, కొన్ని దగ్గరలో అది జరగట్లేదు అనమాట. అది ఎక్కడ జరగట్లేదు, దానికి ఎక్సెప్షన్. సో దిర్ ఇస్ ఎక్సెప్షన్ ఫర్ లా ఆఫ్ డామినెన్స్, దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ ఇన్కంప్లీట్ డామినెన్స్. అదే చూద్దాం ఒకసారి ఇన్కంప్లీట్ డామినెన్స్ ఏంటంటే ఒకసారి. ఎస్, నా ఇన్కంప్లీట్ డామినెన్స్. సో డైరెక్ట్గా మనం ఒకసారి క్రాస్లోకి వెళ్ళిపోయిన మళ్ళీ వెనక్కి వద్దాం ఒకసారి. సో ఇన్కంప్లీట్ డామినెన్స్ చూడండి. సో మోనోహైబ్రిడ్ క్రాస్కి ఇన్కంప్లీట్ డామినెన్స్కి కంపారిజన్ చేద్దాం ఒకసారి, దాన్ని బట్టి మీకు క్లారిటీ వస్తుంది. సో మోనోహైబ్రిడ్ ప్రపోజ్డ్ బై మెండల్. సో మోనోహైబ్రిడ్ క్రాస్ బై మెండల్ ఒకసారి చూసుకుంటే, సో జస్ట్ నో వి హావ్ సీన్ క్యాపిటల్ T into small t, and we got gametes. So capital T is gamete here, so small t, this is a gametes. Now these are gametes. So capital T and small t. Now this is the F1 generation, and we got the tall plant. Yes. Now you see in case of incomplete dominance. So incomplete dominance, the two parents that were taken is, so in a flower. So incomplete dominance was studied in a plant. The name of the plants are Mirabilis jalapa, or in sometimes it is also studied in Anthurium natures, which is also called as snapdragon, or it is called dog flower. Now in that they have taken two plants. In that two plants, one of the plant is having the flowers, they are red color, and another plant they have taken, so the flowers are white color. So white color flowers, the plant with white color flowers and the plant with red color flowers, those are taken as the parents in these experiments. So they have chosen two plants to study incomplete dominance. In that one plant has flowers, okay, they are reddish in color, and other plant is having flowers that is whitish in color. So red flowers are dominant, so that is why it is represented as capital R. So red flowers are dominant in this case, okay. So whereas white flowers are, so it is recessive. Now when these two are crossed each other, of course the gametes will be capital R here, here the gamete will be small r. So capital R will be the gamete there, here it will be the small r will be the gamete. So now what happens if we cross? So if we cross this, so we get capital R and small r. Of course the same thing was written here also, okay. And what is the color? It seems to be a color that is called as a pinkish color. So pinkish color is observed. So pinkish color, so what type of color is observed means pinkish color is observed. So this clearly tells that the pinkish color is something different. So you have clearly seen here the parent is red, here the parent is white, but what is the F1 generation color? What is the color of the F1 generation? It is the pink color. So that means pink color is something different from the parent. So none of the allele. So even though we have getting two alleles, capital R and small r, two alleles. If capital R is dominant, we should get red color. If capital R is showing dominance, we should get red color. If small r is showing dominant, we should get white color. But capital R is not, red color is not produced in the flower in F1 generation, whereas white color is also not produced in the F1 generation. So some other color is produced in the F1 generation. So what is that color? It is the pinkish color. So pinkish color is produced. So pinkish color produced. So that is it is to production of pinkish color. Whereas if you see in case of the monohybrid cross, what happens? Tall character is observed. One of the capital T, one of the allele is showing dominance. So that's based on that only law of dominance was proposed. So law of dominance is not applicable. So that's what clearly from this they told that law of dominance is not applicable for incomplete dominance. So law of dominance is not applicable in this case. So that's the reason it is called as incomplete dominance. None of the parental character is showing dominance in F1 generation. So different phenotype, even the genotype seems to be same, but different phenotype is arising in the F1 generation. So none of the parental character is dominant. So that is the reason why law of dominance is not accepted. Law of dominance is totally not accepted. The reason is because here in this clearly it is shown in case of these studies conducted on this dog flower, which is called Anthurium majors. They showed that when two plants, where one plant, one of the parent is red, other parent is white, when they cross at the F1 generation is showing pink color flowers. Neither of the parent is dominant. Such type of dominance is called as a incomplete dominance. Such condition is called as a incomplete dominance, and they are showing pinkish color flowers. So none of the allele. If the capital R is dominant, it should show red color flowers. If capital small r is dominant, it should show white color flowers. But here they are showing pinkish color. So none of the parent is showing the dominance. Such type of dominance is called as incomplete dominance. So incomplete dominance. So because of the reason, Mendels law of dominance is not accepted. The reason is because there is a deviation of the Mendels law of dominance. Since some multiple choice questions in EAMCET examination, లేదా NEET examination లో కానీ, so which is the deviation? Which is the deviation of law of dominance? అనే దానికి మన క్వశ్చన్ అడిగినట్టయితే then you have to clearly identify that law of dominance is deviated because of the observing of incomplete dominance. ఇదే కాకుండా ఇంకా co-dominance. We will be seeing another topic that is called co-dominance. Because of the possibility of incomplete dominance and because of possibility of co-dominance, law of dominance proposed by Mendel is not accepted. So that's what we have to remember this. It's a very, very important point. Even though this is very easy, incomplete dominance is easy to understand and represent in the examination. But what is the key point we should remember is incomplete dominance is a deviation from the law of dominance. It is not obeying or not accepting the Mendel's law of dominance. So that's the point we have to remember here. Now, so the parental character is not observed in incomplete dominance. What happened? Parental character is not observed in F1 generation. But once again, if the F1 generation individuals are crossed, once again if they are self-crossed, then what happens is, so when they are self-crossed, so they are able to get, so they are able to identify when they are self-crossed. If you see here, when they are self-crossed, in F2 generation, so when these F1 individuals are crossed and they got different combinations, capital, smaller and smaller. So these are in ratio of, this will be 1, this will be 2 and this will be 1. So this is capital is producing again once again like a red color, smaller is producing the pinkish color, and smaller is producing the white color. So the parental characters are observed in F2 generation. So what happens in incomplete dominance? The parental characters are observed. So they are observed in the F2 generation. Actually, they are observed in the F2 generation. So they are observed in the F2 generation once again. So in F1 generation, they are not observed. So once again, we will see about incomplete dominance in detail actually. So just directly we have gone to cross and compared monohybrid and incomplete dominance. If you see the incomplete dominance in detail, if you see, so this incomplete dominance actually it was discovered. Who is the person who has discovered incomplete dominance means? So this incomplete dominance was discovered by Correns. So the name of the person is called Correns. In his inheritance of flower color that is called as dog flower, that is known as snapdragon, or it is called Antirrhinum majors. So Correns Trustmark and Trustmark, they are the scientists who has rediscovered the Mendel's laws. Even though Mendel has conducted some experiments and given his laws on the by conducting studies on Pisum sativum, after that rediscovery of Mendel's laws was done by Correns and Trustmark. And Correns also came across this particular inheritance and he named it as incomplete dominance. So when he came across it, when he came across means when he studied about the dog flower color in dog flower, when he studied, so he identified this incomplete dominance. So that is the reason he told that law of dominance proposed by Mendel is not accepted. Okay. Next, incomplete dominance is a phenomena. So what is this incomplete dominance? It is a phenomena where dominant allele do not completely express. So that's what we have seen in the just now. So the dominant allele will not express completely. So dominant allele will not express completely. Okay. Then incomplete dominance is not blending, and we cannot say it is blending also. So blending means mixing. So mixing and it is also not a blending inheritance. Okay. If it is blending means F2 generation, we will not come across the same parental characteristics. That is the reason. So incomplete dominance is also, we cannot tell that it is a blending also. We cannot express that it is a blending. Blending is taking place. So In Mirabilis Jalapa also, apart from antirrhinum measures, the studies are also conducted in Mirabilis Jalapa also. So there are two types of flowers. So one is pure state, that is red color, and white color. So these are the two flowers, two color of the flowers. One is red and other is white. When two types of flowers are crossed, the hybrid F1 generation produces pink color flower. So that's what we have seen. When these two, one of the parent is having the red color flowers, other parent is having white color flowers on the particular plant. When these two plants are cross hybridized, so we are getting a new plant. When it is grown, when it is started flowering and produces flowers, the flowers are pinkish in color. So that's what the difference they have identified that, and they have, it shows something interesting here. So they have started study extensively here on this particular plant by Koreans, and came to his own conclusion and told that this is called incomplete dominance, which is something getting deviated from the Mendels laws of inheritance. So like that he came to this conclusion. And if later they are self in F2 generation, the three red color, that is 1:2:1. So this condition he has observed. So in an incomplete dominance, if you see the genotype, if you see the genotypic ratio, in incomplete dominance the genotypic ratio is, we have seen just now, we have seen the cross. So capital, smaller, and smaller, we got the F2 generation. So they are in 1:2:1. Similarly, the phenotypic ratio, even the phenotype ratio also, we got red color to pinkish color. So red, pink, and white, they are also in ratio of 1:2:1. So this is the genotype and phenotypic ratio in the incomplete dominance. Incomplete dominance shows genotypic ratio is 1:2:1. So phenotypic ratio shows incomplete shows the ratio of 1:2:1. So you can see the cross once again. So red color is denoted by the capital small, whereas white color flowers are denoted by smaller, and they are so these are the gametes. So when they fuse, you are getting capital smaller. Now this is producing a pink color. So if in this heterozygous condition, if capital is dominant, we should get red color, but capital is not dominant, so that is the reason we are not getting red color. If smaller is dominant, then we should get white color, but we did not got white color, but we got something different color, that is called a pinkish color. So that is called incomplete dominance. And when these two are crossed again in F2 generation, so we got different combinations like capital, smaller, and smaller in 1:2:1 ratio. So based on that, we told that genotypic ratio is 1:2:1, and the phenotypic ratio is also 1:2:1. So that is about the incomplete dominance in today's session, students. So before ending the session, once again I would like to discuss about our Unacademy Plus plans. So Unacademy EAMCET Plus plans చూసుకుంటే చాలా తక్కువ ప్రైస్కి అవైలబిలిటీ ఉన్నాయి స్టూడెంట్స్. మీరు దాన్ని ఖచ్చితంగా విన్నవించుకొని ట్రై చేసుకోండి స్టూడెంట్స్. చాలా తక్కువ అమౌంట్కి, ఇంత తక్కువ అమౌంట్కి మీకు ఏ ప్లాట్ఫామ్లో కూడా ఇంత తక్కువ అమౌంట్ కూడా మీకు దొరకవు స్టూడెంట్స్. సో 1 month ట్రయల్ ప్లాన్ అయితే 1,500 రూపీస్ స్టూడెంట్స్. 3 months ప్లాన్ అయితే మీకు 3,750 రూపీస్. అదే మనకి 6 months ప్లాన్ తీసుకుంటే 6,000 రూపీస్ స్టూడెంట్స్. సో 12 months ప్లాన్ తీసుకుంటే మీకు 8,250 రూపీస్. అదే 24 months ప్లాన్ తీసుకుంటే మీకు 12,000 రూపీస్. సో మీరు కానీ కోడ్ యూజ్ చేస్తే సో మీకు ఖచ్చితంగా ఇంకా 10% డిస్కౌంట్ వస్తుంది దాంట్లో. సో 1,500 రూపీస్ ప్లాన్ కానీ మీరు తీసుకుంటే దాంట్లో 10% డిస్కౌంట్. దాంట్లో 10% అంటే మీకు 150 రూపీస్ తగ్గుతుంది. సో 1,350 రూపీస్కి మీకు ప్లాన్ దొరుకుతుంది. దాంతో మీరు బయాలజీ కానీ, ఫిజిక్స్, కెమిస్ట్రీ అన్నీ నేర్చుకోవడానికి అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. సో మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ స్టూడెంట్స్ అయితే మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ కూడా నేర్చుకోవడానికి అవకాశం ఉంటుంది స్టూడెంట్స్. ఇంకా మనకి 3 months ప్లాన్. సో నా సజెషన్ ఏంటంటే మనకి ఎంసెట్కి 3 months టైం ఉంది కాబట్టి నా సజెషన్ ఏంటంటే మీరు చాలా వీలైతే 3 months ప్లాన్ పర్చేస్ చేసుకోండి. మీకు కరెక్ట్ ఎగ్జామ్స్, నీట్ ఎగ్జామ్ కంప్లీట్ అయ్యే వరకు కూడా మీకు హెల్ప్ఫుల్ అవుతుంది. ఎందుకంటే మనకు తెలుసు ఆంధ్రాలో మనకి దాదాపు నీట్ ఎగ్జామ్తో సిలబస్ సమానంగా మ్యాచ్ అవుతుంది 80%. సో అది మీకు ఖచ్చితంగా ఉపయోగపడుతుంది. సో మనకు కూడా టాప్ ఎడ్యుకేటర్స్ ఉన్న ప్లాట్ఫామ్లో ఇంత తక్కువ అమౌంట్కి ఎవరు మీకు క్లాసెస్ ఇంత తక్కువ అమౌంట్కి ఎవరు చెప్పరు, మీకు తెలిసిందే. సో ట్రై టు యూటిలైజ్ దిస్ అవైలబుల్ ప్లాన్. ఇంకా 6 months ప్లాన్ తీసుకుంటే 6,000 రూపీస్. అది కూడా మీరు పర్చేస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. సో అది కూడా బెస్ట్ రికమెండెడ్ ప్లానే, బట్ మనకి ఎంసెట్ 3 months ఉంది కాబట్టి 3 months ప్లాన్ మీరు తీసుకుంటే మంచిది నా ఉద్దేశం. సో ట్రై టు యూటిలైజ్ దిస్ ఛాన్స్ స్టూడెంట్స్, బికాస్ ఫర్ లెస్ అమౌంట్, ఇంత తక్కువ అమౌంట్కి మనకి అవకాశం దొరుకుతుంది కాబట్టి దాన్ని యూటిలైజ్ చేసుకోండి. ఎనీవే, యూజ్ మై కోడ్ Rajendra Live and purchase this plan, students. Thank you students, all of you. See you in the next class. Thank you all of you.